Welcome. I'm Trish, and you are at Trish's Creative Treasures. Well, it's Wednesday. Woohoo! What's on your hook Wednesday? Let me just fix this. Well, let me first, before I put this down to better, we have a group of us that we do things together. We call ourselves the Yarnivores. Um, it's just a small amount of us, but we started doing Secret Sisters. The group is like Neva from Manic Mama Musings, myself, Melody's Cozy Crochet, April at Tool Time Adventures, Cynthia with Cynthia More May and Crochet, I believe that's what it is. And then we have Lisa with Coping with Yarn, I think. And then we have Cindy with Pups and Crochet. So we all have a good time. We chat back and forth, and we all have kind of like the same warped sense of humor. But my secret sister has been so kind to me. It was last week or the week before. I forgot to show this. Because I put this out. I have a little table where I've been setting certain things up out in Draken's room before we get all the furniture and stuff out. So I had put this on the table so I knew where it was, so I can set it up when I get all my stuff to set up. So I have this. It's my little light up board. It says Trish's Creative Treasures. I think from here it looks like it's backwards, but it's the only place I had to put it right now to show you guys, because I've been sick. Yeah, I've had some sort of something going on with my stomach. Like, I don't have like any coughing, congestion, anything like that. I've been a mess actually ever since I had the scope in my stomach, but I think I just had like a stomach bug. I still kind of have it. Was it Sunday going into Monday? I started with these awful. I got woken up in the middle of the night going into Monday morning. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I got woken up with excruciating stomach pains, and then it kept me up all night, and then all day Monday it was just running back and forth to the toilet. It was TMI, I know, but I still have the stomach ache. Like yesterday, the stomach pains went away, and I was just nauseous, and I was still weak and like achy, and I know I'm not dehydrated because I've been sucking the fluids down to make sure, I keep hydrated. But today I was hungry, so when Jim came home from work, he got me a yogurt. So it's one of those, I get the little Oiko ones that are like 20 or 25 milligrams of protein. I have to eat them for part of the bariatrics diet. So I don't even think I ate half of it. It just made me, ugh. My mouth, everything tastes weird. It tasted bitter and disgusting to me, which I love those. I eat them all the time. But it tasted bitter. And I had Jim taste it thinking, okay, this isn't supposed to expire till March 27th. So why does it taste sour to me? But he said it tasted fine. And I'm like, I can't eat this. This is gross. So my cats ate it. And then last night, and this was wonderful because I was feeling really down yesterday, and just, you know how you get when you're sick and you just don't feel good? You get down, you get blah, and you just don't want to be bothered with a lot, and you just feel like life's just at a standstill in that sick moment, and, till you crawl out of it. But as you know, I've been working on that shawl that I ran out of yarn for, that I was going to have to wait till I get my ankle tax in to order some more. And here, this actually made me cry because I was just in one of those moods yesterday, and it just touched me that she saw my video and knew I needed these, but she got me 3 of the Ferris wheel cotton candies. I can finish my shawl and make it nice and big. So I said thank you last night in our group. I was like, thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, hopefully I'll get that done. I don't know how fast I'll get, because it's like I can't concentrate on anything. I think it's just been whatever is going on in me. I am tired 24/7. I cannot, I can't sleep, but I can't, I'm doing the nods, you know, and maybe I doze off for a little bit, but then I'm awake. But I'm tired. Like, I just want to be like a bump on a log and do nothing. And oh, I ate some popcorn today, and that brought the stomach pains back. I thought popcorn would be light and airy, you know, shouldn't do anything to mess with my stomach, because I ate some crackers yesterday, and I ate some applesauce, and I had Jimmy with bananas, but he got me green ones with a little bit of yellow on them. He said, you can eat, no. I like my bananas to have the brown. I don't want them brown and rotten on the inside, but I like the peel to have a little brownness to it, because that's when the banana's at its peak. So, I didn't eat any banana yet, but I don't think I'm going to eat anything else tonight, because I ate that little bit of popcorn, and oh, it was like, after I was done eating it, I rolled up the bag, and I sat here maybe 10 minutes, and then it was instant gut pain. So I was like, So I've been trying to just keep my health positive. I don't want to go down into that depression crap. So I started last night. I know this is like what's on your hook, but I'm just going to do an update on my stuff with what's on my hook, because I'll show you what's on my hook right now, which is still attached to my hook. Working on my neon corner to corner. So let me find my little tabby to show us where I was. So, okay, I was there. Just turn this around. That little tabby there is where I was. So I'm just kind of working at it slowly today, because I just feel blah. So yesterday I made this. Just a doily. Let me try to find the front. This is the front, guys. So this is just, it's sparkly. I don't know if you can see that. This is I Love This Cotton. The pink is I Love This Cotton from, of course, Hobby Lobby. And this white is not a cotton. It's, let me grab it here. Oh, this is the one without the ball band. Whatever. This was, I got this from Hirschner's a few years ago. It came like in a multi-pack where it came with the white, because the white is sparkly. So it was like a Christmas stuff, but they were solid colors. It came with this white. It came with like a cranberry red. It came with like a deep green, cream color, like off-white, and like a country blue, and a very vintage rose pink. I don't know where all the rose and blue color kind of fit into the Christmas theme, but they were in there. So, and then a few years ago when I first started my channel, I think I started, 2018? Maybe? 2019? Maybe it was 2018, I don't remember. It was Christmas time, and one of my wonderful subscribers, oh, I can't even remember her name because it was so long ago, but I got this huge box in the mail, and this is when, right after I had bought a whole bunch of novelty yarn from DBNY, which I looked up, no longer exists. They used to have like every now and then they would have these great sales where you could get like a whole big bag of Dark Horse yarn for like $1. Or all the novelty yarns, I got bags and bags and bags full of novelty yarns, and they were like $1 a bag, and I was like, whoa. So yes, I bought a ton of novelty, because I love novelty yarn. I love to add texture. I love to add detail to my work. So she had bought in some of this novelty yarn, and she sent it was like 10 packs of it. It was this beautiful yellow and white, like crinkly, ribbony kind of like yarn. So, and that made some beautiful, I made some real pretty doilies and stuff with that. But yeah, that's the yarn that, it's such a rabbit trail just to explain this yarn. Yeah, see, that's how my mind works. I am a rambler. I am a talker, and I go to say one thing, and then I have to tell you a story, and then my mind goes out the door like, okay, what was I just talking about? But yeah, all that just to tell you about this little ball of yarn. So yeah, I had about, I'd say She sent me a whole bunch of these too, so I think I had like 20 or 30 of these, which have been used a lot because I use these to accent everything. I think I'm down to my last two. It's this one, and then there's another one, and then I have like a ball of it like that. And then I don't have no more. But, yeah, I made this cute pink doily. It was just a cotton yarn that was at the top of my cotton bag because I have a ton of cotton. I'm like, I need to start using up my cotton because I have a ton of it. So that was a finished object. So that was on my hook yesterday. What's on my hook today is my neon corner to corner. And the other thing I started like I needed to start another another diamond painting. I still have to finish, which I do almost have done, the Wizard of Oz one. Um, and I still have to finish my like Red Fairy, which only has a little bit more to do. Like, come on, Trish, like just pick it up and finish it too. But I've been dying to start this one. I bought this right after I got Saphira. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, sorry about that. No, fuzzies on the nose. Um, yeah, I don't really remember. Oh, I was talking about starting a new diamond painting. So, when I got Saphira, I found this. First off, it was a picture that I found on Zedge, which is an app I use on my phone. Probably a lot of other people do. That you can get free ringtones and free notifications and free wallpapers, you know, all that stuff. So, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this. That right there, that cat looks almost exactly like my Saphira. Except the only difference is Saphira's nose has a white stripe in the middle. So it's like brown, but it has like a white stripe going down the middle. So that is the only part that, to me, did not look a lot like Saphira. So I downloaded that app, and it's on my phone. I use that as oops, I shook the thing, my wallpaper. So then the one time when I first got into diamond painting, which was last spring when my sister-in-law got me into it, I found the diamond painting that was the exact same thing. So I've been wanting to start this for a while, so it doesn't look like much, but it's hours and hours worth of putting the drills on there. So I got to start to this. So I'll work on this some more tonight and get those drills on, because Saphira is my baby girl. And Athena. I love all of them. I love all my cats. You know, Carlos, technically, I got that for Drake, but Carlos is my cat as well. And same with Athena, because when Tiana moved out, she wouldn't take Athena, and I was like, oh, no, 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 no. She was gotten with the litter of the 3 that we got together. They're brothers and sisters. You know, they're staying together. They play together every day. They're used to being together. They're not getting split up. If she wanted to take her old man Charles, she could have, but she didn't take Charles. Charles is here, so Charles is usually with me now. But yeah, I do all sorts of anything if it could be my Saphira, because it's my baby. Although she's been quite cranky since she's pregnant. She was the runt, and she was just this tiny cat, and she's grown up, and she's only about almost next month sometime. Is it this month? I don't know. Sometime this month, month, she'll be a year old. So I don't know if they grow much bigger after that, but she's rather small compared to Athena and Carlos. And then Carlos looks humongo next to Athena, and Athena looks bigger than Saphira. Well, Saphira is very pregnant, so she's uncomfortable sitting. You know, she's just like, yeah. I feel so bad for her, but I think this weekend I'm gonna start getting a whelping box ready for her, because I know it's 65 days as a cat's gestational period. And I want to say that she either got pregnant the end of January, beginning of February somewhere. So I want to have a whelping box ready for her so she has somewhere to have her kittens. hopefully she won't think it's a litter box and go in there, because since she's pregnant, I'm having issues with getting her to use a litter box. Her and Athena, because Athena's pregnant too, so it's like, or after, I'm like, don't you dare, don't you dare, and then you put them in the litter box, and but if I'm not watching them, I don't know where they're going or what they're doing, and I don't know why they don't want to use the litter box since they're pregnant. I'm like, what the heck? So I think I'm going to get a separate, because we have two litter boxes. One upstairs on the third floor, which is going to be Draken's room. And that was up there when Tiana had Charles. That was Charles's litter box. And then the one down here was for the babies. So maybe it's the three of them using it, even though it gets cleaned out. I just think that she's very distinct on smell. She's sniffing everything right now. I know we're not talking about anything crochetery. I am blabbing. I felt like being a rambler blabbler. I just needed someone to talk to today. I have been stuck in my room by myself for a couple of, besides Draken. And Draken, I love the boy to death, but he's been a jerk all week. It's like he knows I'm limited on what I can do. And, it's like yesterday I kept asking him if he would get me, would you go get mommy a pack of crackers? Would you? No. Because Jim won't even, we canceled my chiropractor appointment tonight because, one, there was no way I was laying flat on my stomach and having him push on me. Either it was going to kill my stomach or he was going to kill me, because it was going to be nasty. Yeah. And my legs are very shaky because I'm very weak from not eating for a couple days and only drinking clear liquids, and having stomach pain, blah blah blah. I feel achy. So he's like, you're not going down them steps today. I don't, so I didn't go down the steps. I've been in bed. Like, I cannot wait for the warm weather. That is where I am. Warm freaking weather, because I miss being outside. We had an outdoor kitchen set up. I did my canning outside. I did everything. I cooked every night. And, even though it was hard to get down the steps every day, I did it because the sunshine. I crave sunshine. I'm this dark and, like, gloomy. It is gloom and doom. That's what it is. And, yeah, even with the vitamin D, and, I'm taking my vitamins and stuff, but it's just not helping. I just think because I'm by myself, even though I've learned to like my own company, I don't mind being alone. But when you're alone day after day after day, I don't know. I haven't even been chatty or talky with anybody. I just kind of like grew back in this little hole, and it's just like, okay, I'm alone. I'm by myself. But I gotta get out of that hole, and I've got to get more back to being me. Um, and I know I need the sunlight. I need to be outside. I crave to be outside. I get up in the morning and I can come downstairs and go outside, and, you know, I do all my crafting outside. I even had, like like those plastic Rubbermaid drawer things. Yep. Because we have tents and not, well, we have the canopies and stuff. And then Jim always, he is redneck 100%. So if there's something that he can MacGyver, if you know what I mean by MacGyver or redneck ingenuity, he does it and it works. So he always puts, like, if it's going to rain, tarps over the canopies so the water doesn't come through. So everything in our area where we are at stays dry. The only thing that stinks though is the ground is wet. Um, so this year there is the one part of my yard where we always have our bonfires, which is by my big garden. My garden in the lattice. Well, you guys haven't seen it. I'm talking to you like you know what my gardens look like, which I will gladly share that with you this summer, because I'm getting ready to soon start doing my winter gardening, which is I just put dirt. I take either 2-liter soda bottles or milk jugs, and you cut till there's just a hinge, and you put the dirt in, and you make it wet, and you put your seeds in, you cover it up, you duct tape it, you leave the lid off, and, well, you have to put holes in the bottom, and then I put them in cardboard boxes, and I put them out in my porch, and they grow. And by the time it's springtime and you can start planting certain things. They're already grown. I didn't have to do nothing. Just plant the seeds and put them outside. So last year I didn't do that. Last year I planted everything, but I did it inside with grow lights and stuff, which worked great. But then I have to do the hardening, of the plants, which was a pain in the butt. So I think I am just going to do the outdoor milk jugs, and I bought a ton of grow lights last year. And so Jim's like, "You're gonna waste the grow lights?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm sure there will be certain things that I don't think will work well out in the cold. Like, I don't know, I have to look. Peppers don't do well with the cold, so I don't know if the peppers will grow outside like everything else does in the winter. Like, because the winter it just hardens off, but then as soon as it starts to get warm, like the little thing, it starts to grow. um Plus, I want to get my onion seeds. I grew onions from seed last year, but I didn't do it early enough, so I only got like these tiny little onions, which I used. I grew them, I used them. But, yeah. Here we go from crochet to gardening. So, yeah, well, that's what my channel is like. Once the spring and summer come, things for my channel will change a bit. I will still have my crafting. I will have my crochet, but we will be outside a lot instead of being indoor. Um, I will share my gardening with you. I'm going to share my weight loss journey with you because April 1st now is my gastric bypass surgery. Um, so I'm going to have you guys along for the journey, and that's going to hopefully help me stay accountable to everything that I have to do. Um, yeah. So we're going to do crafting, we're going to do weight loss, we're going to do gardening, canning maybe. Um, anyway, I like to preserve food in any way possible. So, yeah, that's that. I don't have much else going on. I just wanted to get on here and catch up and say hello. And even though I'm talking to myself on the camera, I know my words are going to get to you all then. So I want to thank you if you've stuck with me all this time and listened to me ramble. I appreciate that. If you are new here to my channel, welcome. Stay if you like. Hit the subscribe button and become part of my family for my craziness, because I do get a little bit like woohoo sometimes. I take a lot of pain medication, and I know there's so many people that are against it, but if you don't understand like the benefits and the qualities of it, I do use medical marijuana. So sometimes you get me a little fruity and woohoo, and then there's other times you get me where, like now, I didn't even take my pain meds yet. I need to take them because I can feel it. Having issues with my tailbone, and I think it's because I've been stuck in bed sitting for so long, and so now it's like my tailbone is really compressing on the nerve or that tendon that goes right along with the tailbone. I've been kind of like, I'm not right now, I'm kind of sitting up right now, but I've been like leaning over on my side, so I'm on my left butt cheek and I'm not on my tailbone. But tonight is just going to be working on my diamond painting or my blanket. Maybe a little bit of both. Who knows? I do want to get this blanket done because in our little group, the Yarnivores, we're about to start doing friendship blankets. What that is we each picked 8 colors of our favorite colors, and then 1 base color. We're doing mile a minute. So we're all picked color, we gave each other colors. So we're kind of doing the colors that we want, but yet doing colors also that everybody else likes. So that way it's everybody else's colors are mixed in with your colors, and you're going to have a beautiful friendship blanket to wrap up in with everybody else's favorite colors in there. So yes, get ready to start that. So I want to get this blanket done. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's like I normally can crank this out in no time, and I'm just sitting here like I think because I'm just in slow-mo with everything right now. I just have no like I get the blues every year at this time because it's been too long stuck in the house. And I don't want to be outside because it's freaking cold, and I don't do well with the cold because if you have thyroid disease, you understand that your body does not adjust to cold temperatures. I can adjust to hot temperatures. Like, that does not phase me. I like to be warm. I love the sunshine. I love to feel that heat basking down on me. Now, I don't go, I always make sure I have my sunscreen and stuff on because, I burn like a lobster. I peel, I'm white again. And I've had sunburn, sun poisoning too many times in my life that I have learned my lesson to not get sunburned. I stay under the canopy, but yet I have the sunlight still coming in on me. So, alright, guys. Well, I think I've rambled on enough, and I probably bored some of y'all to death, so the probably ones that were bored are gone already. But yes, thank you for being here. I just want you to know I love you all. I appreciate you all. So just bear with me. Things are going to be adjusting and changing. I got a lot that's going to be happening in the next 2 months. So try to be here as much as I can. It's just, I don't know, it's just when you're feeling down, you don't feel like, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer for you guys. I really just don't. And I know that's what I'm being right now because I'm just blah, blah, blah. But I want to get back to where I can just be like, my channel is mainly about crochet and yarn and notions, fabric and sewing, which I'm not good at, but I'm learning. And, I also want to include my gardening, my, canning. I mean, with this day and age, if you can learn to do canning, if you hadn't yet, learn to can. And you wouldn't believe how satisfying you feel when you can go grocery shopping in your own pantry. Like, you don't need to think about, what do I need to make for dinner? Oh, I have all this. Yeah, it's wonderful. So, all right, guys, with that, again, I love you. Just remember, you're beautiful, you're loved, you're wanted, and you're appreciated. So, I hope you all have a great night, and I will see you all again next time. Bye.